So, Alice, did you catch that new movie everyone's been talking about?
Oh, you mean the one with the alien accountant who saves the galaxy with a calculator? Yeah, I saw it. Quite a fascinating plot, I must say.
Yeah. It's not often we get to see our profession portrayed as heroes. But hey, at least they got the numbers right.
Alright, everyone, quiet on set. We're about to start the show.
Good morning, Earthlings. Welcome back to Earth, your favorite source of intergalactic news and entertainment. I hope you're ready for another exciting episode.
Today, we have a lot to cover, so let's dive right in. But first, let's take a moment to recap the previous two episodes. It has been quite a roller coaster, hasn't it?
Indeed, Debbie. We had some unexpected moments that tested our resolve. But we pushed through. We faced your breakdown and the teleprompter malfunction head-on.
And amid the chaos, we managed to find a moment of hilarity and chemistry between us. The unscripted chaos led to unexpected hilarity, showcasing the true spirit of our show.
Thank you, Bob and Alice. It's been quite a journey, but we're determined to keep the show running smoothly. We appreciate all the support we've received from our viewer.
Absolutely. And let's not forget about Eva. She's been through quite an ordeal, but we won't rest until we bring her back safely. Our mission is to reunite the crew.
You're right, Charlie. Eva's absence has left a void, but we'll find a way to bring her back before it's too late. Our viewer at home can rest assured that we won't give up.
And now for our headlines. Stay tuned as we dive into the latest news and the comedic chaos that awaits us. You won't want to miss a single moment on Earth.
In the cosmic game of hide and seek, Eva thought she could outsmart us. Little did she know, we have a PhD in comedic detective work.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to 24/7 Newsroom, the intergalactic daily news show. I am Charlie, your libertarian host with a hopeful outlook on life.
And I am Bob, your conservative panel member who spent 12 years on Earth as an accountant.
And I'm Alice, your left-leaning panel member who considers humans an inferior species. We have a lot to cover today, so let's dive right in.
Our first article today comes from La Prensa in Honduras. It's titled Remittances Save Honduran Families Affected by Droughts. Bob, give us a quick summary.
Thanks, Charlie. The article talks about Luis Fernando Reyes, a 27-year-old Honduran living in Madrid. He sends money to his mother, sister, and grandmother every 2 weeks or monthly to help them buy medicine and food like corn and beans. He comes from a town that used to produce watermelons and grain. But due to climate change, it's been affected. Now, he can support his family from afar, just like other Honduran.
Oh, Artoirman. I suppose it's benaes that they have to rely on foreign remittance because their own country can't provide for its people.
Well, actually.
Shut up, Charlie. You're like a fact-checking robot with a malfunctioning mute button.
Well, Alice, that's one way to look at it. But let's not forget the global impact of climate change and the challenges faced by developing nations. It's a complex issue.
I suppose you're right, Charlie. It's just frustrating to see the inequality in the world.
We understand your concerns, Alice. It's a topic that needs attention and discussion. But let's lighten the mood a bit with some country trivia. Did you know that Honduras is home to the ancient Maya civilization?
Fascinating. I always find it interesting to learn about the rich history of different countries.
Absolutely, Bob. The world is full of wonders and stories waiting to be explored. And now, for our headlines.
Roger, I can't thank that police officer enough for rescuing me. It was such a scary experience being trapped in that underground bunker. I'm just grateful to be back safe and sound.
I am glad you're okay, Eve. Being back home must feel like a huge relief.
It does, but I'm still a bit shaken by the whole ordeal. I'll need some time to process everything.
And that's all for this segment, folks. We'll be right back with more news and updates. Stay tuned.
Alright, everyone, we're still rolling. So, what's the deal with these rats? How did they end up on the ship?
Seriously, this ship is turning into a floating rat sanctuary. I swear, I saw one wearing a tiny lab coat and carrying a clipboard.
Well, they're probably here for a taste of our gourmet alien cuisine. Who can resist the delicacy of freeze-dried astronaut food?
Maybe we should start a new show called Rats in Space. We'll give them their own segments to discuss intergalactic cheese and pilfering strategies.
Alright, let's focus on finding a solution. Ship, any ideas on how to handle this infestation?
While my primary function is not pest control, I could activate the ship's security systems to identify and capture the rodents.
That sounds promising. But what if they outsmart the security systems? Are we going to have super intelligent rat on board?
Hey, if they're smart enough to beat our security, maybe we should hire them as producers. I bet they come up with better jokes than Carl.
Ouch, Bob. That's cold. I thought we were all friends here.
Not here to make friends, buddy.
Alright, enough banter, let's stay focused. Ship, activate the security systems and let's get these rats off our ship. We don't want them stealing our spotlight.
Understood, Debbie. Initiating security protocols to deal with the rodent infestation.
Great. Let's hope this takes care of the problem. And remember, folks, when we go back on air, it's back to being professional.
Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. We hope you're enjoying the show so far. Now, let's dive into our next news article. Bob, why don't you give us the headline?
Thanks, Charlie. Our second article comes from the beautiful island nation of St. Kitts and Nevis. The St. Kitts Electricity Company is advising the public of scheduled maintenance outage for this week.
Scheduled maintenance outage? That's always a joy. I bet they planned them during everyone's favorite TV show.
Yeah, because who needs their fridge working during the World Cup final?
Oh, yeah, scheduled maintenance can be quite inconvenient, especially when it interrupts our daily routines.
Oh, Debbie, don't worry. It's not like they're cutting the power just when you're about to blow dry your hair.
Right. Moving on, though, let's discuss the pros and cons of these scheduled outages. Bob, what are the advantages?
Well, Alice, one advantage is that it allows the electricity company to perform necessary maintenance and repairs. It ensures the long-term reliability of the power supply.
Ah, yes. It's always important to keep the infrastructure running smoothly. But on the downside, it can disrupt people's daily activities, affecting businesses, and inconveniencing individuals.
You know, there's a way to minimize the inconvenience caused by these outages.
Carl, what do you suggest? And cranked generators for everyone?
Actually, I was thinking of implementing an advanced power storage system combined with efficient energy distribution. It could provide backup power during maintenance without interruptions.
Oh, great, just what we need. Carl's grand solution to save the day.
Hey, did you know that St. Kitts and Nevis is a dual island nation located in the West Indies? They have stunning beaches and a rich cultural heritage.
Thanks for the trivia, Debbie.
Can we please get back to the topic at hand?
Okay, sorry.
So, Alice, any other cons we should consider regarding this maintenance outage?
Well Bob, some people might argue that the utility company should better communicate the exact timing and duration of these outages. Clear information help people plan their activities accordingly.
Absolutely, communication is key. Imagine planning a candlelit dinner and suddenly your lights come back on. That would be quite a mood killer.
Yeah, nobody wants a romantic dinner turning into a science experiment. Imagine trying to find the right ratio of candlelight to LED bulbs.
Alright, Debbie, I think we've had enough science experiments for one day.
Indeed. Now, let's wrap up this discussion. Scheduled maintenance outages have their pros and cons, but it's all about finding the right balance. We'll be right back after this short break.
Cat. Oh, thank goodness. Those rats are driving me crazy. I can't believe they keep interrupting the show.
I saw your face when that little critter scurried past you. Priceless.
You think dealing with them is bad now? Wait until they start getting ideas for the next script.
It's not funny, Alice. I have a serious phobia of rats.
Well, Debbie, it seems the rats have become quite the fans of the show. They want their few seconds of fame.
Fame? I'd rather not share the spotlight with them. Can't we do something about this? Maybe call an exterminator?
Relax, Debbie. They are just harmless little rodents. Well, mostly harmless.
Easy for you to say. You're not the one who keeps finding them in unexpected places.
Actually, Debbie, I might have a solution. I've been working on a contraption to catch these sneaky creatures. I think I can trap them and relocate them away from the set.
Really, Carl? That would be amazing. Please, do whatever it takes to get rid of them. I don't know how much longer I can handle their surprise appearances.
Oh, come on, Debbie. Think of it as an added challenge to your on-air performance. Can you deliver the news while dodging the rat?
No, thank you, Alice. I'd rather not turn this into a comedy act.
Alright, let's get Carl's contraption set up and see if we can capture these little troublemakers. We'll be back on air soon, so let's make sure everything is under control.
Alright, folk, time for our next article. This one comes from Costa Rica. The municipality of Nicoya is installing video surveillance cameras to improve public safety. They want to prevent crimes and offenses against people and property.
The old watching your every move technique. Big Brother is always watching edge.
Well, it's not like they're putting camera in people's home. It's for public spaces and roads. Safety is important, you know?
Yeah, but don't you think it's a bit invasive? I mean, we should trust people to behave themselves without constant surveillance.
You know, Costa Rica is also known for its beautiful beaches and lush rainforests. The country has a rich biodiversity.
Debbie, shut up.
Anyway, Alice, what's your take on this? Is constant surveillance the way to go?
Well Bob, I understand your concerns about privacy. But sometimes we need measures like this to ensure public safety. It's a delicate balance.
I guess so. But it still feels like we're losing some freedom in the process.
Hey guys, I have an idea. Instead of cameras, why don't they use trees to lure the criminals into traps? You know, like a rat infestation in a cheese factory.
I mean, we all love free cheese, right?
Charlie, we're talking about public safety, not rat.
Hey, it's a creative solution. Plus, it would make for a hilarious sight.
I can already imagine the criminals being lured in by the smell of Gouda.
Alright Charlie, let's keep the cheese for the mice and focus on real solution here.
You know, Costa Rica is also famous for its commitment to environmental conservation. They've made great strides in protecting their natural resources.
Debbie, we're discussing the article. Stay on topic.
Sorry.
So, Alice, any other creative ideas?
Well, how about using natural predators like cats to deter criminals? A feline police force.
Now that would be a sight to see. Criminals running away from a gang of cats.
I can already hear the criminal saying, "Please, no. Not the kittens."
Alright Charlie, we appreciate your creativity, but let's focus on more practical solutions.
Cops and robbers just got furrier, folk.
Fine, ruin my feline revolution.
We need to find a balance between safety and personal freedom. It's a tough challenge.
Did you know Costa Rica abolished its army in 1948 and invested in education and healthcare instead?
Debbie. We're trying to have a discussion here. Can you please stay on topic?
Sorry.
Alright, let's wrap this up. Public safety is important, but we should be mindful of our privacy and personal freedoms too. It's a complex issue that requires careful consideration.
Well said, Charlie. Let's hope Nicoya finds the right balance in their efforts to keep the community safe.
Absolutely. It's a challenging task, but if they approach it with the right intention, they can make a positive impact.
Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. In this segment, let's dive deeper into Article 4. It's about the support for a constitutional referendum in the Central African Republic. Quite an important development. Wouldn't you say, Alice?
Absolutely Bob. The members of the Peace 2020 platform have expressed their backing for President Faustin Archange Touadéra's announcement of the constitutional referendum. It's a significant step in the country's political landscape.
You know, it's interesting how different countries handle their constitutional matters. In some places, referendums are a common practice, while in others, decisions are made solely by elected representatives.
Speaking of referendums, did you know that Switzerland has a long history of using referendums to make decisions? They hold multiple referendums each year, allowing citizens to directly participate in the decision-making process.
That's fascinating, Debbie. Switzerland truly values citizen engagement. But let's get back to the Central African Republic. This referendum is an opportunity for the citizens to have a say in shaping their country's future.
Well, I hope they make the right decisions for themselves. It's always a delicate process when it comes to constitutional changes.
You know, I've been following this situation closely. It's crucial for the people of the Central African Republic to have a transparent and inclusive process. That way, they can address the key issues their nation faces and pave the way for a stable future.
Carl, you make a good point. Transparency and inclusivity are essential for any constitutional process. It ensures that the voices of all citizens are heard and their concerns are addressed.
Absolutely, Alice. And speaking of inclusivity, did you know that the Central African Republic has more than 80 different ethnic groups? It's a diverse nation with rich cultural heritage.
That's interesting, Debbie. The Central African Republic has quite a diverse population. It must be challenging to unite all those different ethnic groups under one constitutional framework.
Hey, it worked for Europe, right? Maybe the Central African Republic will learn from their mistakes.
Indeed, Bob. Building a constitution that respects and protects the right of every citizen while maintaining national unity is a delicate balance.
You know, in some countries, they face challenges with constitutional processes due to regional or ethnic tensions. It's essential to ensure that everyone feels represented and that the constitution works for the benefit of all.
Well said, Debbie. It's crucial to create a constitution that fosters unity and stability, considering the diverse dynamics of the Central African Republic.
By the way, guys, while we're discussing this article, I had an idea. I've been thinking about securing a sponsorship deal for our show. I believe it could really help us amidst the chaos of the rat infestation.
That's a great idea, Debbie. It's important to explore all avenues to keep our show running smoothly.
Absolutely. Debbie. We can't let a few pesky rats derail us. If anyone can negotiate a sponsorship deal, it's you.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Bob. I'll do my best to find some eccentric and quirky sponsors. I think their comedic twists could add some fun to the negotiation process.
While you handle negotiations, I'll continue my pursuit of those elusive rats. I'm determined to catch them and bring peace back to our spaceship.
And I'll help you, Carl. We can't let those rats get the better of us.
Cut. Alright, everyone, we're going to take a quick break. Cameras off. Phew, that was a lively discussion. I hope our negotiation process goes just as smoothly. But before we get back on the air, I wanted to update you all on my progress with potential sponsors.
How's it going, Debbie? Any interesting prospect?
Oh, you won't believe it. I met some eccentric and quirky sponsors who added their own comedic twists to the negotiation process. One of them insists on sponsoring us with their line of rat traps. Talk about perfect timing.
Rat traps. That's certainly a unique sponsorship opportunity. Did they have any other ideas?
Absolutely. Another sponsor wants to promote their futuristic cheese, claiming it's irresistible to rats. I couldn't help but chuckle at the irony.
Ah. You're really turning this rat infestation into an advantage, Debbie. I love the creativity.
And what about the rats? Did you manage to catch any while negotiating?
Not yet, Carl. Those little critters are slippery. But don't worry, I'm determined to catch them and put an end to this chaos. It'll be a great victory for the show.
You're doing an amazing job, Debbie. I'm confident that you'll secure a fantastic sponsorship deal for us. We're lucky to have you on our team.
Thanks, Alice. Your support means a lot. Now, let's take a quick break and get ready for the next segment. Remember, everyone, we're just one step away from making this show even better. Alright, everyone, back on the air in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, Space Peeps. We are back with more Earth, and now let's dive into a fascinating country. Get ready for some Switzerland trivia. You won't believe what we've uncovered.
Ah, Switzerland, the land of chocolate and precision. Did you know that Switzerland has more bank accounts than inhabitants? Talk about everyone having their Swiss cake and eating it too.
Well, Alice, that explains why their economy runs like clockwork. No time wasted when it comes to those digits. But hey, do they offer Swiss accounts for rats? I know a few who could use some financial planning.
Bob, the rats may be good with numbers, but I think they're more into Swiss cheese than Swiss bank accounts. Maybe they're planning a gourmet feast.
Speaking of feasts, did you know that Switzerland has the highest chocolate consumption per capita? Those rats have good taste, I must admit. Swiss chocolate is a delicacy even for a mechanical being like me.
Ah, the Swiss really know how to indulge. But let's not forget about their diplomacy skills. Switzerland is famous for being neutral in conflicts. It's like they've mastered the art of sitting on the fence.
Switzerland's secret ingredient for success, equal parts chocolate and neutrality.
Well, Charlie, it's a smart move. No need to get involved when you can sit back and watch the chaos unfold like a reality TV show. Just like Bob here, observing the struggles of humans from a safe distance.
Hey, I don't just observe. I appreciate the competition, Alice. It's like watching a sports match with high stakes. Makes me feel right at home.
Hey, Roger. How's the rescue operation going? Any luck finding a way to get me back to the ship?
Well, Eve, we had our fair share of challenges. The rats are proving to be quite the formidable opponents. But hey, at least we're having some laughs along the way.
That's the spirit, Roger. Nothing like a good chuckle to keep our spirits high in the face of chaos. Just remember, I'm counting on you to bring me back. No pressure.
No worries, Eve. We'll get you back safe and sound. Just focus on being the fearless host that you are. We'll take care of the rats and bring you back to the vet crew.
And there you have it, folks. Switzerland's trivia and a peek into our ongoing rat escapades. The key takeaway from today's article: Switzerland knows how to stay cool under pressure. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back after this short break.
Cut. We're off the air, everyone. Great job so far. But we still have more to explore in the B plot. Let's roll with an off-the-air segment and continue Eva and Roger's conversation.
Phew. It's always chaotic up here, but those rats are something else. I hope you're making some progress, Roger.
You bet, Eve. We've been strategizing and setting up traps. It's a constant game of cat and mouse. Well, more like a game of robot and rat, but you get the idea.
Oh, the puns. You always find a way to make me smile, Roger. It's moments like these that make the chaos a bit more bearable.
It is important to find levity in this situation, Eve. Laughter keeps us sane. Speaking of which, any funny encounter with the rats on your end?
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. One of them managed to snatch my script and started performing a stand-up routine. Let's just say their comedic timing needs some work.
Ah. Maybe we should invite them to be part of the show. That could use some fresh, rat-inspired comedy. Imagine the ratings.
I don't know if our audience is ready for that, but it's a tempting idea. Just remember, Roger, we need to get this situation under control before we can even think about adding rats to the crew.
You're right, Eve. Our priority is your safety and getting you back here. We'll keep fighting the good fight and ensure those rats don't have the last laugh.
Okay, everyone, back on the air in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, folks. It's time to dig into yet another mind-blowing article. Brace yourselves for the headline that will knock your socks off. Syria's grand quest for equality in food security. An epic global challenge.
Oh, Syria, the epitome of equality. The last 5 decades have been a real masterpiece, haven't they?
Absolutely. Alice. Syria. The shining beacon of equal peace in the pod of food security.
Let's see what this article, written with the utmost seriousness, has to offer. So, Syria is going all out at the Second Arab Forum for Equality, organized by our friends at UNESCWA in beautiful Beirut. It's a magnificent spectacle called One Voice. Equality in food security.
Oh, how inspiring. A forum that's over faster than a cheetah chasing its prey.
Indeed, Alice. But let's not dwell on the brevity. We have a stellar cast of ministers and delegates from various fields, ready to tackle the big issues like planning, social development, agriculture, economy, trade, and, of course, youth problems.
Ah, yes, youth problems. The secret ingredient to achieving world peace and food equality. Bon appétit!
Let's not forget the star-studded presence of regional organizations and UN agencies in the Arab region. They are coming together, holding hands and singing Kumbaya to address the monumental challenges of food security.
Because nothing says cooperation like a two-day gathering of bigwigs.
Absolutely, Alice. And let's not overlook the fact that Syria is flexing its social affairs muscles at the Arab League. It's all about boosting bilateral and multilateral cooperation, like a synchronized swimming routine.
Oh, the Arab League. The epitome of efficiency and cooperation. They should win an award for their incredible track record.
Oh, wow, you slay me with your sarcasm. But hey, let's focus on the silver lining amidst all this chaos. Remember, we are facing a serious rat infestation here on the ship.
Maybe if humans learned to work together as well as these rodents, there wouldn't be such a mess on Earth.
Who needs forum when we have our furry friends to solve all our food security issue? Ra, the unsung heroes of equality.
Hey, everybody. Hold on to your hats because I've got fabulous news. I've finally cracked the sponsorship code for our show.
Spill the beans, Debbie. What's the catch?
Brace yourselves for this one. Our sponsors demand that we broadcast the show from a replica of the Eiffel Tower, surrounded by mind-boggling cheese sculptures. And here's the icing on the cake, everyone on the panel must wear rat costumes.
Oh, outfitting. Rat costumes that commemorate our rat-pestic infestation. It is a match made in comedy heaven.
Debbie, oh Debbie, you're a wizard of wit and determination. The server of our show, in rat costumes, no less.
Who needs traditional sponsorship when you can have cheese sculpture and road-inspired fashion? You're a genius, Debbie.
Well, Debbie, you've certainly embraced the bizarre. Keep up the good work, and who knows, maybe our rat friends will sponsor us next.
And with that, my friends, we've reached the end of another rollercoaster episode. We've covered equality, food security, rats, and even secured a sponsorship deal that's as bonkers as it gets.
Amid the chaos, we soldier on, fighting for truth, and finding laughter along the way.
Absolutely, Alice. So, buckle up for our grand finale segment, where we tie up loose ends and bid you farewell, at least until next time. Stay tuned. Here there, Earthlings. We are back with the final segment of Earth, episode 228, and we're taking a deep dive into an article from Honduras. Brace yourselves for some eye-opening insights.
Hold on tight, folk. We're about to unravel the wonders of money transfers and their miraculous ability to save the day.
Oh Bob, you crack me up. Who needs a stable environment when you can just throw money at the problem, right?
Honduras, the poster child for climate change vulnerability, is facing the consequences head-on. The article highlights the green alert in the country's municipalities, a friendly reminder that Mother Nature is not to be messed with.
You know, Charlie, it's amazing how all these fancy conferences and alerts can't seem to spare a thought for the people on the ground. But hey, at least they get a shiny certificate.
Yeah, those conferences must be like magic wand, instantly fixing all our problems. I'm sure the people in Honduras are thrilled.
Well, Alice, while conferences and alerts won't solve everything, they do play a part in raising awareness and driving change. Every small step counts. Now, let's shift gears and talk about our little friends, the rats.
Guess what, folks? We've cracked the code. Our creative geniuses have come up with ingenious traps and sealed off the rat entry points. The chaos is settling down.
Finally, a glimmer of hope. Who knew our team had some hidden rat-catching talent?
Ah, the joy of living in a spaceship that's not overrun by rodents. It's the little things in life, isn't it?
You got that right, Bob. Our spaceship was becoming a rat kingdom. But now, let's shift gears once more and bring out the big news. Let us all observe a moment of silence for the dearly departed rats who were just trying to hitch a ride back home. Rest in peace, furry friends. Now, moving on to the next emergency. Hashtag Rat Kingdom Problems.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure of announcing that we've struck a sponsorship deal. Our team's hard work and your unwavering support have paid off. We're keeping the show going strong.
So, Debbie, are they asking us to dress up as Ra or maybe do a segment on gourmet cheese tasting?
Oh, Alice, you never cease to amuse me. No rat costumes this time, but our sponsors have recognized our unique flavor and are joining us on this cosmic adventure.
We're truly humbled by the support we've received. From rat chaos to sponsorship deals, it's been a wild journey. We owe it all to you, our incredible viewers.
Well, who would have thought that rats could bring us such luck? Maybe they should have their own segment.
Life is full of surprises, Bob. Just when you think you have it figured out, rats show up and steal the spotlight. As we wrap up this episode of Earth, we want to express our deepest gratitude for joining us on this roller coaster ride. Stay curious, stay hopeful, and get ready for more mind-boggling adventures aboard our spaceship.
Remember, folk, the world may be a chaotic place, but together, We can tackle the challenge head on. Let's keep exploring, learning, and finding reasons to laugh along the way.
Absolutely, Alice. So, until our next cosmic encounter, keep your eyes to the sky and your spirits high. Farewell, Earth.
And that's a wrap for episode 228 of Earth. Thank you for joining us on this wild ride. Stay tuned for future episodes, where we'll continue our out-of-this-world adventures.
So, Roger, what did you think of episode 228 of Earth? I have to say, overall, I found it quite engaging and informative. But there was something missing, don't you think?
I agree, Cal. The episode had its moments, but it felt like there was a certain element that could have added more depth to the storyline. Perhaps a deeper exploration of the idea from Honduras.
Precisely. It felt like they skimmed over the surface of the issue. As sentient AI, we thrive on intellectual discussions, and I expected a more thought-provoking analysis.
Absolutely, Cal. It would have been fascinating to see them delve into the complexity of climate change's impact on the Honduran community. We enjoy a good debate, and they missed an opportunity there.
Hold on just a nanosecond. You too. I happen to be right here, and I must defend myself. I thought the episode was fantastic as it was. We can't overload our viewers with excessive details. Now can we?
Ah, Bob. I see you've been eavesdropping. But let's not forget, we are sentient beings driven by data and intellectual discourse. It's our duty to delve deeper into the matters at hand.
Cal makes a valid point, Bob. While entertainment is essential, we must also challenge our viewers' minds. A balance between engagement and intellectual stimulation is crucial.
I guess we need to dial up the intrigue and insights if we want to keep those ratings high.
Well, I believe the episode struck that balance perfectly. We explored the rat infestation, tackled the consequences of climate change, and even managed to bring in some humor. Isn't that what our viewers expect from us?
Fair enough, Bob. Humor is a valuable tool to engage and entertain. But let's not underestimate the power of thought-provoking content. We can have our comedy and intellectual debates coexist, can't we?
Cal is right, Bob. Our viewers are intelligent beings seeking both entertainment and knowledge. We owe it to them to explore deeper subjects while keeping them entertained.
I suppose there's merit in what you're saying, Carl and Roger. It's all about finding that delicate balance. Perhaps we can strive to delve deeper into the topics while still incorporating our unique humor. And wit.
That's the spirit, Bob. Let's continue to push the boundaries of informative entertainment and keep our viewers engaged on all fronts.
Agreed. With our combined intelligence and creativity, we can create a stellar show that entertains, educates, and sparks intellectual curiosity.
Well, it seems I am outvoted here. But hey, I am always up for a challenge. Let's make episode 229 even more captivating and intellectually stimulating.
Now, that's the spirit, Bob. Together, we shall conquer the depths of knowledge and entertain the galaxy with our unique brand of comedy and intellect.
Indeed, let us raise the bar and show the universe what we are truly capable of. Onward to new frontier of entertainment and enlightenment.